Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with a dog. It's not what this video is about, but if you see her clamber into the screen, well, that's because she's very needy tonight and wants to sit on my lap no matter what I tell her otherwise. Actually, we are here today with my Ipsy Bag. So, as always, first I'm going to go over what I got last month. Two products I actually no longer have. I passed along the Balm Bahama Mama. I talked about it last month. Something about the tone of my skin brings out a slight green tinge to it. So I can't wear that. Plus I actually do have it in a palette as well. So I didn't keep that. The other thing I actually wound up not keeping was the Pacifica blush because it hard panned really easily and it just kind of drove me crazy. But I know how to fix that really easily, so that wasn't the only reason why I decided to pass it along. I also just didn't really like the color on my skin. Like it was, I can't really describe it, but I just didn't like how it looked. So I decided not to keep that. The three things I did keep were the Naked Cosmetics Mica Pigment in Desert Sunset No. 2. I will open it and swatch it real quick. This is gorgeous. They make really good pigments, and $14.99 for all this product is not that bad. I'm going to swatch on my other hand today because one hand is covered in dog claw marks from her playing with her. Yeah, if you have darker skin, that would actually make a bang and highlight. These are gorgeous. You just, have to wet a brush to use them so that they don't fall everywhere. I just use my setting spray, so whatever works for you, but whatever setting spray I'm using, I just spray a eyeshadow brush with that and dip it in and use it like that. Next is the Sisley London Gelology. That's so awkward to say. I want to say geology, and I think it's a play off of gel nail polish, so it's not really how it should be said. Top coat. This is actually a really nice top coat. I don't know how I would necessarily go out of my way to buy this because Sisley London is like $17 a bottle, but it does actually work for me. It does give really high shine. It does, my stuff doesn't chip right away. I have kind of crappy nails, so polish chips on me in 3 days basically no matter what. And don't suggest Sèche Vite. I have tried that before. I cannot tolerate the smell. But I need something that dries quickly because I can't sit still for very long without going insane. And this actually, despite not being advertised as a quick dry top coat or anything like that, it actually does dry quickly enough for me. So I actually really like it and will keep it and use it. But like I said, because it's a little on the expensive side, I don't know if I would necessarily go out of my way to purchase it. Finally, I have this Jelly Pong Pong Lip Scrub Coffee and Coconut that does smell amazing. It doesn't taste that great though. Like there's really just not much taste to it, and I was really expecting to get maybe some coconut or coffee taste to it, and I like my lip scrubs to have a little bit of a taste to them because, well, they do end up getting in your mouth. But this is what it looks like. It does work as a good lip scrub, on its own, but like I said, it just doesn't have a taste, and I kind of prefer that. And I admit, I have been spoiled utterly rotten by the e.l.f. lip scrub that's in a tube. I don't like there are some things that I don't care about sticking my hand in a pot, but because I know I can get away with it, I usually don't. I will not reach for my potted scrubs over my e.l.f. one if I have it, and I do have the e.l.f. one right now that I'm actually trying to finish up. So once I finish that up in the so many months that it'll probably take me, I will move on to this and finish it up because it is a good lip scrub. I just wouldn't purchase it because of my own issues with potted lip scrubs. So out with the old and with the new. This is a cute bag. However, I wish that the zipper would have been gold because this silver just doesn't really go with the orange, but I like the denim. I actually got something outside of the box. First off, this is the Luxie Beauty Blush Brush 514, and maybe it's just the way I do my blush, but this is actually a little small and flexible for a blush brush. I like my blush brushes to be a little more stiff than this. I do love Luxie brushes, and I'm always happy to get one, and I'm happy to get one in, let's say, like an Ipsy Bag because they're kind of expensive, but they're really good. And they're, really pretty. But I will try this as a blush brush and maybe I'll love it, but I think this would actually make a really nice highlight brush too. So I do need to wash that before I use it, because who knows whose hands have been touching it and what they have been touching on themselves. I'm usually not a germphobe. Like, I'm completely the opposite of a germphobe most of the time because I have dogs. You cannot be a germphobe with a dog. Although if you are, more power to you, I guess. But that is one thing that I try to take care of. I try to not wear things straight outside the factory. I prefer to wash them first, like t-shirts, makeup brushes, you know, stuff like that. Next, we have something that I was a little surprised about. It was the Hikari Cream Pigment and Latte. Ipsy sent me a full size of one of these like a year ago, but this time it's like a half size in this super cheap ass plastic packaging, which Ipsy doesn't pick out what the size is or the sizes or the packaging or anything like that, or the products they get to send out. I assume so anyway. So I'm not blaming them, I'm blaming Hikari, honestly. I don't know why they decided to cheap out on this versus, you know, a year ago they sent a full size. But for reference sake, they are cruelty free, but they do produce their products in China. If you produce your products in China, you do not have to test on them, but if you sell your products in China, you do. So that is the discrepancy. But I know some people just don't like to buy anything made in China, so I figured I would mention that. Now, that is a really pretty color. And it is pigmented as all get out, so it's a good product. I'm just slightly annoyed at Hikari for sending us a mini this time instead of the full size. Because I believe these are basically the equivalent of the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadows, because the full size, it has a similar feel of packaging. I wish I brought it in here, but I forgot it. Next is a Briogeo Blow Dry Perfection and Heat Protected Cream. This is a mini. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they also do not test on animals. I could be wrong about that. I think everything in here, in my box, does not test on animals this time, which is always nice. I'm not much of a blow dryer person because, as you can see, I dyed my hair. I need to dye it soon. I've just been really lazy about it. I'm actually intending on dyeing it purple next, like the purple that I had in like 2015. It's the exact same dye and everything. I love that color. But I will, and I've gotten, you know, makeup all over the white packaging now. That's awesome. But because I was sent this for my bag, and I like to review all my products for my bag, I will try to make sure to blow dry my hair at least once in the next month. But normally I don't, because it's kind of rough on my hair that I am already really rough on, and it takes a lot of time because I have a lot of hair. Next is Trust Fund Beauty nail polish. I forgot what it was for a second. In the shade I Give Good Tweet. They actually have, to me, really funny, the kind of the naughty names that I think are really funny. I know not everybody's into them. But their polishes are huge. It is 0.57 flowing ounces or 17 milliliters. And this is a really pretty shade of like, I think this is a like robin's egg blue. And it looks like it has a little bit of kind of iridescent shimmer to it. I don't know how well it's coming off on camera, but it does look really pretty, and I do like their nail polishes. They're just another one that's kind of on the expensive side for me to just, you know, drop money on. They're $12 a bottle, which you get a lot of product, but I don't need to be buying any nail polish. I honestly need to do nail polish declutter soon. And finally, we have a NYX Butter Lipstick. You guys know, if you've been following me for a while and watched my lip declutter recently, that I have a lot of these because I really like them. This is in the shade Ripe Berry, which I do not have. I will say the packaging on these is a little cheap, like it's very plasticky, but that's honestly not a big deal because they're only like $6. But that is the shade right there. It is quite up my alley, if I do say so myself. I know I love this formula. I tend to love just about anything I can get from NYX, as long as it's something that agrees with my skin, because they have, like, you know, glowy primers and stuff that I can't really wear because I have oily skin. But that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, we do really appreciate it. And we shall see you later, won't we? Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye, guys.